Hello everyone. In this video, we're picking out and sharing the latest topics about Asia. From one of the most famous Reddit-style forums in Japan. Even if you don't understand Japanese, we've translated everything into English subtitles and audio. So you can join the conversation as if you were in Japan. So, let's dive into the discussions happening in Japan. It's been over 10 years since Japan lifted visa restrictions for individual Chinese tourists, and over time, the type of visitors has clearly changed. Japan's ideal tourist, educated, high-spending, and well-mannered, seems to be disappearing. One wealthy Chinese traveler summed it up like this: "Service in Japan has gotten worse. Staff act rude, even when they make mistakes, and the food doesn't taste as good anymore. Overall quality is down. Japan just isn't worth visiting like it used to be." Many Japanese were apparently shocked by that opinion.
Yeah, I've heard something similar. A Chinese friend of mine said Japanese service used to be top-notch. But now with more Chinese part-timers, it feels more like domestic travel service back home. They just go, buy what they want, and fly back ASAP. I used to love going to Thailand 30 years ago. Went multiple times a year, but yeah, too much of anything gets old eventually. The real rich ones? They're buying up property. The average Chinese tourist now just uses Chinese-run Airbnb and illegal taxis, pays with WeChat, and never touches anything Japanese. Why would ultra-wealthy travelers go to a country that can't even enforce laws against shady foreigners? That's just not gonna happen. Were these ideal high-class Chinese tourists ever real in the first place? Let's be honest, that was just wishful thinking. When you attract more budget tourists, the luxury ones stop coming. Simple. The Japanese government doesn't seem to get that. So that's why the bad tourist manners thing is happening. Exactly. Most are on cheap group tours and have low travel literacy. It's boring now anyway. Almost everything's made in China. It's not that wealthy Chinese are abandoning Japan. It's more about the weak yen and new rules restricting reselling. Or maybe they were never really wealthy, just pretending to be while flipping products for profit. The shift is clear. Chinese tourists used to shop, eat, and stay at Japanese businesses. Now it's mostly Chinese-run services all the way. Wouldn't be surprised to see Chinese-owned department stores next. Even Japanese don't want to deal with overcrowded places like Kyoto anymore. Maybe Japan's services for the ultra-rich just aren't up to global standards? That too. Japan charges way too little for what's supposed to be luxury. If you want to offer top-tier service, you need to charge top-tier prices. Honestly, China's big cities are on another level now. Might as well go to Europe, the US, Vietnam, or Thailand. Japan just isn't the leader anymore. Tons of foreign luxury brands have entered Japan too, though. These days, most inbound tourists are broke travelers from the West, India, or Latin America. They stay in business hotels, eat ramen and McDonald's, and drink on the streets in Shibuya. The big spender Chinese tourists are rare now. I recently saw a Chinese customer pay with UnionPay for the first time in forever. There really are fewer Chinese tourists now. No way the rich want to travel to a place that's constantly overcrowded. Japan feels like what Thailand or Turkey used to be. Wealthy Chinese aren't traveling to relax anymore. They're scouting exit routes. Japan's too risky for that. People who love travel usually want to try different countries, anyway. Back in the day, I saved up and traveled abroad because it was affordable. Now it's just too expensive. But I still see lots of Southeast Asian families with kids in Japan. Makes me feel like Japan's gotten poorer. Japan isn't necessarily poor, other parts of the world are just catching up. That's what we're really seeing. International travel just isn't trendy anymore. Maybe we should focus more on appreciating domestic destinations. Communist Party insiders probably know Japan's at risk of becoming a battlefield. That might scare some people off too. Japan doesn't really offer high-end, experience-based luxury for rich travelers. They want VIP treatment, full-on red carpet, a feeling of exclusivity, not just another tourist trip. It's not even travel anymore, they've moved in. Some are basically living here. It's like going to Hawaii and only seeing Japanese people? Doesn't really feel like you went abroad. Japan's starting to feel like that too. Most of the Chinese here now aren't tourists, they're residents. I see them hunting for half-priced sushi and sashimi. Honestly, the more Chinese visitors we get, the more Japan's unique charm fades. It's just becoming another cheap destination. And let's face it, Chinese people have already bought everything they wanted. There's nothing left to shop for. See, the whole inbound tourism boom was always gonna fade. Maybe it's time Japan focused on making real things again.
Did you find this video interesting? We'll keep bringing you fun topics from Japan's online community. Please subscribe to the channel and drop some comments.